When my husband brought this cute little calico kitten home after finding it abandoned on the road, we knew that our lives were about to change. He actually found two little kittens, the calico one and the little striped one, and they were so loving that they immediately stole our hearts. Well, we quickly found out that same night that 3 more kittens had been abandoned, but we couldn't find them. It was very dark. It was very cold. It was the coldest night of our year so far in East Tennessee, getting down to 24 degrees that night. These 2 kittens had no trouble making themselves at home. They were super loving. They obviously loved each other, and we found out that they just loved everybody who loved them. They quickly became well established in becoming comfortable in our home, and they tenuously tried to make a peace agreement with the other cats that we already had, which was a little bit of a rocky road. These kittens brought so much joy into our home, but I was not content to let the other kittens who had been dropped stay out there in the cold. So I began the process of searching, putting traps out, baiting them with food, checking the traps 3, 4, 5 times a day. I was just determined that we were going to find those other kittens. Finally, by the end of the second day, well after dark, we were able to capture another one of the kitten's relatives. While still a kitten, it was much older, probably about 6 months. Three days later, after much of the same checking and baiting and continuing to go back, we were able to capture another kitten, but he got away when we were trying to transfer him from the cage to the carrier, so we were back to square one. 2 days later, we were able to capture the second older kitten. He matched all the other striped kittens, and he was a little bit more reluctant to fit in at first, but within the day, he started fitting in just the same as the other ones. With all these striped kittens and the one calico getting along so well, all we had left was the black and white one to try to find. He was more reluctant to being caught because he had already been caught once. But we just kept trying, and I set the trap one afternoon on the 7th day, and when I came back to check it, he was in the trap. And so we brought him home, and the most amazing thing happened when we brought him home. All the other cats gathered around to say hi. They were poking their paws into the cage, and this little bitty striped one just showed so much that he loved him, he remembered him, and he wanted to shower his love upon him. It was just an amazing sight to see this reunion of the kittens who had been abandoned on the road, who remembered each other, and had such a great capacity to love each other. I've never seen kittens love each other so much. We were just really blessed. Well, after spending 18 hours on the shelf, the new cat finally came down the next day, and we discovered that he was a she, also the mother of the kittens, and so the joke was on us because we got more than we bargained for. Thankfully, a friend offered to take 2 of the kittens, and so they took the 2 striped ones, and they're going to have a happy life living on the farm. They say all's well that ends well, and we believe that these cats ended up where they were supposed to. We just feel very blessed to have been part of this rescue and are so glad to have met these little sweet kittens.